My name is Dee Clocko, and I was a charter person for the Women's Golf Association, the Public Women's Golf Association, which has changed names a couple times, in Michigan in 1986. And I'm going to tell you a few things about 1986, but first I'm going to go 40 years previous. We grew up in the 50s, late 40s and 50s. We were in school. We had to be little ladies. We had to wear skirts. We couldn't wear pants. And the skirts never had pockets. That was just for the boys. They had the convenience of having pockets. I often thought about that. Anyway, we were prepped to be homemakers, secretaries, nurses, teachers, and very obedient women at that time, and girls. Junior high, the girls had electives. Our electives, we had a choice of two. We could do homemaking and cooking class, or we could learn to sew. And also we had volleyball, and we had to have like 6 hits a side, once to yourself and then once to another player and another player. And there was no spiking, there was no bumping, and that's how it was. When we had gym class, I had to take one more gym class. It was a requirement. We had to put on these blue bloomers kind with the big fat legs and elastic at the bottom. You could wear them to your knees or pull them up. The girls on the wrong side of the tracks always tucked them in and made them look real sexy. The phys ed class, like I told you, was unbelievable, but I did learn how to polka. We grew up and many got married, many just had occupations, and of course Sarah had a special occupation. She was a pretty special lady. Now in the late 70s, I had 2 teenage boys, young boys. It took a lot of time and a husband and everything. Oh, great, and I needed an escape. And I decided, my dad wanted to see me in the golf course, and I didn't care for golf. It was too slow, but I did sort of learn to golf, and I played at White Lake Oaks. We called ourselves the Bay City Rollers because nobody could get it in the air. And one day it happened. ITT happened. I hit a ball that soared in the air. It was long. I had to watch it probably for 10 seconds until it hit the ground. And I was hooked. Golf was wonderful. It was an escape for me. Whenever I wanted to get out of the house, well, I'm going to the driving range. I'm going to play 9 holes at the Scotch ball or something. Continue into the 80s. Everything seems wonderful. The women are trying to be like June Cleaver and Leave It to Beaver, and we're trying to emulate these wonderful housewives, but it really wasn't that great. In the early 80s, there were very few opportunities for women. Very few tournaments and that sort of thing. And even the state GAM tournament for the best woman golfer or whatever, it was run by private clubs. You know, the gals that put the clean towel in their skirt and never got dirty. So anyway, that was going to change, and Sarah got that going, and she said, they said they could have, the women's public golf course ladies don't have legitimate handicaps. And that was why we couldn't play in the state handicap. Now we're getting to 1985, and Sarah and I are representing Michigan as the best we have to offer. We're in Rapid City, leaning up against a fence post, and Sarah said to me, "Dee, are we the best in Michigan?" And we both laughed and said, "Oh my God." She says, "We have to do something about that." Sarah said, "Something's got to change." She said, "We need to start our own golf association with handicaps and become legitimate and have tournaments and provide tournaments for everyone." So that was the start. And of course, Sarah never asked me to join. It was expected of me. She had a way of, there was no, no, I can't. It was always, yes, we can at that time. In 1986, we had a golf association. I'm not sure what the name was at that time. It's changed a few times. Michigan Women's Golf Association or whatever. And we all took jobs. There must have been 12 or more of us. And I had membership, which meant I had probably 1,000 pamphlets with me and handicap cards and no computers, of course. And it was really, really a difficult thing. We had to did mailings, and the association started from then. I stopped the association. I quit, not really quit, but I was more a PR person, as I had an opportunity to join a local private club, Atlas Valley, and it was a free opportunity, and I jumped on it. And so I just declined my position, and off Sarah went. The Golden Wheat Field, Michigan is famous for all of our grains of gold. Sarah was the first one to make a path, and she made a path for all of us, all women, the women today, yesterday, and tomorrow. And I want to thank all the charter members, all the people that participated, and the new people that have now taken on those positions. And I want to tell you how congratulations on our first 40 years and hopefully your next 40 years. These are some of the wonderful times I had. Of course, when you play well, you're always proud of yourself. And these were the national tournaments, and others were tournaments that our group had. And my cap was beating Carol Trombley and Luana Clancy, and what year was it? 1990 at Atlas Valley, before they shortened the course. And this is Nancy Sarah. She was the president for many, many years. I introduced her when I was in PR, doing PR, because she had a 21 handicap and I had a 9, and she was driving right with me. I said, you've got to get in a golf association. 6. This was the Michigan team. Sarah had an interstate tournament, and these are the people that were there at the time. I don't know how we did. I have no idea. But 10 years ago, and this is the charter members of the Women's Golf Association, and some of them are gone, and our sisters have left the earth, but those are the people that got the whole thing going. Okay, this is Sarah Wold and Deanna Klocko. We are discussing the need for a Michigan Women's Golf Association in Rapid City, seeing we were the best Michigan had to offer. What I hated was that they put in the Pontiac Press at that time, I fired a 94 and a 95. I was so embarrassed. The low gross got the best, most beautiful tournament in 2010. I won low gross. I had a hole-in-one that day, and I beat a clubber, by the way. And I was pretty proud of this.